If missing the point was an Olympic event, Blizzard would not need to skew their numbers like China to become the world's gold medalist leader. They have released this thing to the World of Warcraft community talking about changes to the game. There's one paragraph talking about changes, actual game changes, and one paragraph talking about how there will be harsher punishment for in-game harassment. Oh really, Blizzard? See, here's the thing. Your player base isn't the problem here. Your player base, in fact, had such a vehement and outraged response to your constant sexual harassment culture that you had to go out and say, please, please, guys, fans, players, don't boycott the game. We still need to earn our paycheck. Please. We may like to do a little bit of touchy-feely, but that shouldn't mean that you should stop paying for our product. Your fans are not the problem here, Blizzard, and frankly, fuck you for insinuating it. I've tried to be cooling down on the swearing because YouTube has become a puritanical hellhole these days, but Blizzard deserves that one at the very, very least. And this whole thing too, right? What is Blizzard doing right now? Well, they're purging various developer names from their IPs. Oh, that'll fix things. Oh, McCree, you know, he was named after a Blizzard developer. I didn't know that until you told me, but oh well, that's great. And this will fix everything, right? We'll start punishing our fans more for harassment, in-game harassment, you know, messages that you could just block immediately, but details. That's not a permanent enough solution. We need, you may say, a final solution to the harassment problem. Meanwhile, what are we doing at home in our frat boy-infested culture, where people are apparently showing up to work dead drunk and touching people constantly? Well, we're changing names. Like, as much as I think the Blizzard lawsuit honestly is a pure power grab at this point, you would expect the company to be doing something other than this. Even hell, if it's just empty words and platitude. Something. Blizzard, this isn't a player problem. This isn't the name of a city problem. Macari, which is apparently supposed to be named after the McCree guy again, for reasons unknown. I mean, cringe, sure, but is this what you need to be focusing on? What the hell? Blizzard, you are a corporation currently being sued for rampant sexual molestation and harassment. Just at least make the usual mewling noises of a corporation. Oh, we recognize and will do better. Or hell, go on the offensive, like the original response where they were like, this is an abuse of government powers. Rah, 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 rah. Governmental entities, screw you. Hell, that'll be better. Threaten them to move to Texas. Maybe that'll work. Probably not. At this point, you're probably bound hand and foot to California, yeah, but oh well, details. Do something internally. Look at your own company, and hell, even better yet, you know what you should really be doing, Blizzard? Go through your ranks with a fine-tooth comb and look for anyone who identifies as a male feminist. Then, yeetus deletus. Suddenly, the harassment charges will drop like a rock. Okay, I can't say that for sure, but let's look at history here and how nature usually camouflages itself in these particular happenstances. I feel quite confident in saying that if you take targeted measures, you will see a vastly improved work environment. And also, I was told this as well, that apparently there were actual recruitment posters, like actual advertisement for Activision Blizzard, advertising a very relaxed, laid-back, college-esque atmosphere for your workers. Right. Back in the day, that was fine. In fact, that was ideal. That was what you wanted. Bearing in mind, back in the good old days, in the glory days of video gaming, video game developers weren't professionals, they weren't developers, they weren't giant studios or corporations. They were a handful of geeks and nerds gathered together in various basements across the globe, trying to make the game they wanted to make. And passion and genuine interest for the field was the absolute core brick and mortar fundament of why we got games like Hitman, like Sacrifice, like Giant Citizen Kabuto, like Sims. All of these beautiful gems was because people had an idea and they had the passion, the drive, the talent, and the willpower to go through with it. And that does require a certain laid-back approach. It really does. As we have seen now repeatedly again and again and again, the moment you begin slapping on that giant oppressive corporate infrastructure, shit gets worse. Unsurprisingly. Now, a recent example in my favourite field of 40k and Games Workshop, for example. Astartes was a work of genuine passion, of interest, of drive, and he was amazing. And then GW hoovers everything up and completes their own proper official animation, and it's a 7 frame per second abomination. However, you can't turn back the clock. You are not Blizzard anymore, you are Activision Blizzard. You are a soulless, boring corporation that will happily screw over your customers with Warcraft 3 Reforged and not bat an eyelash at it. Your developers will tell you it's not finished, it's buggy, it doesn't work, we need more time, and you will still shove that son of a bitch right out the door, you will. And in that kind of environment, you need professionalism. You need basically corporate drones, frankly. You can't just be like, oh yeah, just show up to work whenever, do a little bit of coding maybe. Although I would actually say, you do actually play the old video games because maybe you'd learn a thing or two. Who knows? If you made it mandatory for everyone that works at Activision Blizzard to play Warcraft 3, the original obviously, hey, maybe they might pick up a thing or two. Who knows? It's a long shot, but at this point, desperate measures are all that truly remains. But don't accept people being drunk at the office. Again, it's not a legal offense. The government of California shouldn't be involved in that, but the company absolutely should. You can't tolerate drunk employees. Hell, even if you do have a laid-back, college-esque atmosphere, surely drunkenness might be a little bit over the line. And certainly, again, screw you so much, Blizzard, Activision more correctly, for trying to move this over to the fans. Oh, we need to worry about harassment in our video games. There are none so blind as those who will not see is a fantastic and very apt saying, isn't it? But, oh well, minor, insignificant details, eh? Purge your ranks, Blizzard. Purge them, and then move to Texas, where you won't have a diversity clause in your actual legal requirements for operating a business. Until next time, I've been Arch. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon. Till then, have a good day.